If you've been watching this series from the get-go, thank you. We've covered a lot of ground together on this Social Security mini-series, 6 different perspectives on one of the most important financial decisions you'll ever make. And if you just found this video, well, welcome. I'll make sure it can stand on its own. Today we're pulling it all together. No more individual arguments for each age, just a clear framework for figuring out which answer is actually right for you. And when I say for you, I'm saying that in an educational manner because I don't know you and I'm not giving you specific investing or Social Security decision-making advice. But at the end of this, I'm going to invite you to have a real conversation about your specific situation because that's where the real answer lives. All right, look for the scheduling link in the description below. First, we're going to start with the framework. It's 4 questions. Every Social Security claiming decision really comes down to 4 questions. Answer these 4 and the right answer usually appears. It becomes obvious. Here's number 1. Do you need the income now? If the answer is yes, if Social Security is the difference between paying your bills and not paying them, well, come on now. That's pretty clear. Claiming early is not a mistake. It's a necessity. And there's no shame in that. Financial plans have to live in the real world. Number 2, how's your health? This is the most personal question in the bunch, and the one most people are likely to shade the truth on. Yeah, you don't really want to tell your doctor that you've been feeling a little off. Be honest with yourself. If you have a serious condition or a family history that concerns you, earlier may be smarter. If you're active though, healthy and training your mind and body, the math favors waiting. Are you still earning income? Do you like working? You're still working and don't foresee checking out anytime soon. If yes, and you haven't hit FRA, your full retirement age, the earnings limit makes claiming early, well, it's a bit of a hassle and it may not be worth it. But if you're past your full retirement age and you're still working, no penalty. That disappears. But if you can hold on a little longer, every year you wait still earns you that 8% delayed retirement credit. How about the income gap between you and your spouse? This is the one most couples haven't really thought about. The bigger the gap between your 2 benefits, the more important it is for the higher earner to wait as long as possible before claiming. Because that number becomes the survivor benefit. And the survivor benefit may be the most consequential number in this entire playbook. All right, here's 4 real-world scenarios. Let's see which one you find yourself in. We're going to put some faces on these questions. All right, first up, you stopped working at age 62. Your savings are modest. Social Security at 62 covers a real gap in your monthly budget. You need it to pay the bills. And maybe your health isn't so good either. For you, claiming early is almost certainly the right call. A smaller check that starts now, money in your pocket now, beats a bigger check later when you're struggling for 5 or 8 years without it. So take it. How about if you're in decent health, you stopped working around 65 or 66, and you're not carrying a big gap between your benefit and your spouse's. You're not in a rush, but you're not interested in playing a long waiting game either. Full retirement age is probably your answer. Clean, simple, there's no penalties, full spousal benefit protection. It's the right fit for a lot of people. Or maybe you find yourself in Profile 3. You're healthy. You have other income sources, a pension. Maybe you put together a nice rental income portfolio. You've built up your 401k or Roth IRA. You've got the retirement savings you can draw on. And you really don't need Social Security to start right now just to pay some bills. You're also the higher earner in your household. This is the wait until 70 profile. Recall, every year you delay is an 8% guaranteed return. You have the runway to get there. and the survivor benefit you're building for your spouse, well, I think that could be worth the patience. Or maybe this one, you're part of a two-income couple with a big difference in your benefit amounts. The lower earner claims at 62 or FRA to bring in household income. The higher earner waits until 70 to lock in the maximum benefit and the maximum survivor protection. It's not one answer, it's a coordinated strategy. And for the right couple, it's the most powerful approach of all. Here's the thing I want to leave you with. After all 6 of these episodes, after all the break-even ages and talking about survivor benefit math, and oh yeah, the earnings limit rules, there is no one right answer. Anyone who tells you different, well, they're just oversimplifying. But you knew that. Because the right answer depends on your health, your finances, and your marriage, your goals, and even your personality. Some people just sleep better at night with the security of a guaranteed check starting now. Others sleep better knowing they're maximizing every dollar for their spouse's future. Both of those are valid. What really matters is that you make this decision intentionally. Clear eyes, full hearts, can't lose. A little Coach Taylor there for you, huh? Friday Night Lights, baby. All right, if you've watched this series and you're thinking, okay, I understand the concepts, but I still don't know what the right answer is for me, that's completely normal. And that's exactly the kind of conversation I have with folks every day. The numbers are only one part of it, but your life, your health, your goals, those are the other part. And that's where the real planning happens. Hey, if you'd like to talk through your specific situation, there's a scheduling link in the description below. No pressure, no obligation, just a real conversation with a certified financial planner who's been through this decision in his own life. And whether or not we ever talk, thanks for watching. Hey, why not let me know in the comments below what your claiming strategy is, or maybe you've already made the claim. How did that work out and what made you decide what you did? All right, in the meantime, I'm Terry O'Grady, certified financial planner, and I will see you in the next episode.